Hi there! Welcome to Cello Tuesdays. I am Diane Chaplin, and this is my first Tuesday of the month live stream. I want to thank you for watching, whether you're watching this live or after the broadcast. It's always available. And I want to give a special shout out to fans of Portland Cello Project that came and said hello this past weekend. In April, during the concerts that we played, we did 5 shows in 4 days in 4 different cities in the Pacific Northwest, and I super appreciated saying hi to those of you who came and said hello. I hope to see you again on the next little tourlet. Today's program is called Song of the Birds, and if that sounds like a familiar title, that is because the Spanish cellist Pablo Casals, one of the great cellists of the 20th century, made an arrangement of a Catalan folk song called Song of the Birds. And this is a very, very much loved song in Catalonia in Spain. I understand that it's a Christmas song of sorts, but it was made really, really popular by an arrangement by Pablo Casals for cello and piano. And so today I'm going to play actually 3 different pieces that are either inspired by or direct arrangements of this song by Casals. And I'm going to start with one that is a concert version of this Song of the Birds by my friend and cello colleague David Johnstone. He is a British cellist who lives in Spain now. He's principal of the Orchestra Navarre, Spain. And he has made this arrangement with kind of extra flourishes. If you know the song, you'll hear it, and there's some sort of fancy things around it. If you don't know the song, this is a very beautiful piece, and you will get to know the song better by the end of this program. So this is the Song of the Birds in a concert version by David Johnstone. That was the Song of the Birds, the original arrangement by Pablo Casals, this concert version by David Johnston. I will be playing, at the very last thing on the program, I'm going to play a version of the Casals Song of the Birds that pretty closely matches the original without the extra bells and whistles, which I think are really wonderful, that David put in that one. And so, similarly, the next piece that I'm going to play is going to do the same thing that this whole program is going to do, which is at the end of the program, you're going to kind of get the most pure version of the Song of the Birds. And this next piece, which is by the Catalonian composer Elisenda Fabregas, is an homage to Pablo Casals, in which she feeds us little snippets of this tune, the Song of the Birds, and it's not till the very, very end of the piece that we actually hear the Song of the Birds. So much of the melodic material is based on fragments of the melody, so if you think you're hearing the song, you are. But this piece in general is just a kind of a rhapsodic homage to a fellow Catalonian musician. Elisenda Fabregas is from Catalonia. She worked in South Korea until fairly recently. She was teaching there and is now back in her homeland in the Catalan area. She wrote this piece in 2015. This is Homage to Pablo Casals by Elisenda Fabregas. That was Homage to Pablo Casals by Elisenda Fabregas. And I'm going to take that hopeful D major pizzicato chord to transition directly into the next piece, which begins with the same D major pizzicato chord. This is a song by Schubert called Hark, Hark, the Lark at Heaven's Gate Sings, in an arrangement by the 19th century cellist Carl Grimm. That was Hark, Hark, the Lark at Heaven's Gate Sings by Schubert. And I'm going to just take off something that appeared slightly distracting. You know how your computer tells you a threat was secured by your antivirus software? Some of you are sending threats out there onto my live stream. My computer told me that. It was a little distracting. Okay, the next piece is, I think, the longest thing on the program. This is a piece by another one of my cello friends and colleagues, Sarah Hopkins, who is an Australian cellist. And she really writes very, very unique music for the cello. She's really interested in creating interesting sounds and at the same time portraying something of the spirit and the essence of her country, of Australia, and of the indigenous people that live there. If you heard my previous live stream, which was Music of the Earth, you will have heard not only a piece by Sarah Hopkins, a piece by Elisenda Fabregas also. And in the piece that I played by Sarah, which was called Reclaiming the Spirit, you may recall it has a didgeridoo sound, but it also has something we cellists call seagulls. And I'm going to demonstrate the seagull sound because for this birds program, there's going to be lots of seagull sounds. So let me give you a real basic. That's a seagull. In this piece, I endeavor not to make it sound as so much like a video game, which it absolutely can. I try, in fact, to pull in the essence of a goose for this and to make my seagulls, instead of being seagulls, they are goose calls. And so hopefully some of that, the spirit of the wild goose will come through in that. But the piece is really kind of a meditation on this idea of the geese, the flock, if a goose or a flock of geese flying over this wonderful, vast landscape, the Australian plains. I've not been to Australia, so I'm just kind of making this up from what I understand. But the idea of vastness, openness, just the beauty, the sort of simple beauty of the land, and flying, the goose idea. I also want to mention that this year there's a new movie, an Australian movie called Blueback, which features Sarah's music. Music from Flight of the Wild Goose, as well as some of her other music, is featured very, very prominently, including some of the didgeridoo sounds in this movie Blueback, out of Australia. That's coming, I think it's coming out this year. I'm not sure if it came out already or not. Okay, this is Flight of the Wild Goose by Sarah Hopkins. That was Flight of the Wild Goose by Sarah Hopkins. So I've got one more piece on today's program. I'm gonna check this for a sec. This is the Song of the Birds, Il Cante so Ciel, in the Pablo Casals version, arranged by cellist Marcus Halikainen. And I have nothing else to say about it. If you know the song, you'll recognize it. If not, you'll enjoy this beautiful melody. That was the final song of the bird arranged by Markus Hallikainen. So I hope you enjoyed this program about birds. I'm on a nature kick for spring. We heard Music of the Earth last month. This month was Song of the Birds, and next month will be Trees for the Forest. So music about trees and some poetry actually also. That is the music is written to go along with the poetry, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Plus a world premiere by Canadian composer Stephen Brown. That will appear on that program as well, so that's fun. And before I go, I'm going to just look and say hi to people. Oh, thank you, Lois, Tracy, so many names that I recognize. Thank you so much for listening, and I so appreciate everybody, whether you listened live or you're listening later. Tune in next time I do these programs the first Tuesday of every month. See you later. Bye.